Hi, everybody. Hope you're having a wonderful weekend, and I hope this video finds you well. I want to talk about Temu because apparently there is a bunch of misinformation out there about the company. And so I did some research and some sleuthing. I am not sponsored by Temu. They reached out to me and said that I could choose X amount of products from their website. They would send them to me to review, and I could be as honest as I wanted. And so far, I'm very pleased. We used my husband's car charger last night. When we took off, we were gone for about an hour, and it works beautifully. $9.95, I think I remember that being on the website. And if you go onto their website and use my code, which I will link, then you will get 30% off as a new user. And right now they're having a huge spring sale that is 90% off. So let's talk about where the products come from. We all have to shop. If you shop on Amazon, you don't even know where your products are coming from half the time. But you still go and you still get them. We have to live. And I don't really make any money doing these videos. I was just thrilled that they thought that my channel would be a good channel for them to advertise some products in return for me getting some free products. So I did some sleuthing. I'd like to read to you, all 8,000 plus, who owns Temu and where is it located? I'm going to read. Temu is a popular social shopping app in the U.S. that has been making waves in the e-commerce industry. And this article comes from JPost, Jerusalem Post. However, there is often confusion about Temu's origin and ownership, particularly whether it is a Chinese company or a U.S. company. So, let's go on and find out. Who owns Temu? Temu is owned by PDD Holdings, Inc., a multinational commerce group that is registered in the Cayman Islands and listed on the NASDAQ stock exchange under the ticker symbol PDD. PDD Holdings owns and operates a portfolio of businesses, including Pinduoduo, a social commerce platform in China. Although Temu and Pinduoduo are sister companies, they are separate entities under the same parent company. Where is Temu located? Temu is incorporated in Delaware and headquartered in Boston, Massachusetts. Its main place of business is in the Back Bay area of Boston, where it operates as an online marketplace connecting consumers with millions of sellers and manufacturers and brands around the world. While Temu's headquarters are located in the U.S., it serves customers in both the U.S. and Canada. What is the meaning of Temu? Temu's name is taken from the company's motto. This is very important. Team up, price down. The name reflects Temu's commitment to using economies of scale to drive down costs for consumers. By partnering with a vast network of suppliers, Temu is able to source the best products at almost wholesale price, allowing the platform to provide customers with access to a wide range of affordable products. What does Temu sell? Temu offers affordable, quality products across major consumer categories, from fashion and beauty to sports and health to kitchenware and office supplies. Temu's extensive network of global suppliers, brands, and shipping partners allows it to offer merchandise across a total of 250 categories to customers in the U.S. and Canada. Temu also sources some of its products directly from factories that manufacture generic no-name items. By eliminating the middleman, Temu is able to offer products at prices that are close to wholesale. So, if you are spending $50 for a pallet that might cost you, I don't have my paperwork up here, but I'm going to say $5, you're paying way too much. Okay? Now, some of us like to order packaging that looks beautiful because it's nice to do that every now and then. I looked up Sigma. Okay? Sigma is made in China and distributed into the United States. It says it right here, made in China. Okay? Made in China. I am not going to get into anything political or fundamentalist Armageddon on this channel. If you feel that you can't handle that, I am not forcing you to stay. You have a will and you can leave. And I will send you blessings when you go. I'm not here to try to twist your arm into believing one way or the other. That is not how the laws of the universe work. And in my experience with God above, that is not how God works. And any faith and any religion could talk to me till they're blue in the face and tell me how God is, and I will still stand by my personal relationship with God beyond a shadow of a doubt. Because I know that in my lowest of lows, and I have made mistakes in my life, God has been there for me. Despite. So, no, I will not give in to that. And I also will not give in to gaslighting if somebody feels the need to have to gaslight me on my channel and force me to think their way. And then say, if you don't think my way, I'm out of here. Well, sending you blessings. Okay, let's get on with the video. So I thought what I would do today, since I am going to be with my 3-month-old grandson tomorrow, and I would rather be doing that than anything right now, I thought about doing another eyeshadow look with this because the eyeshadows perform so nicely. You know what? I am going to do another video using my naked, they're called nakeds. It's nakeds. 12 color eyeshadow palette. I'm going to save my Sigma because I want to do a special video with just this palette. I think it deserves its own video, just using those eyeshadows. So let's do a little bit of chit-chatting here. I have purchased products from all kinds of companies, even companies that are made in the USA. One company, I'm not going to name who it is, their products were always made in the United States. And they recently started, partnering with China for various reasons. I don't even know what it is because I haven't researched that company because I've always loved it. But yes, their products originally were made right here in the United States. I can tell you that back in the day, when the products were made in the United States, I didn't always have the best luck. I bought my husband a pair of slippers one year, and they didn't even last a year. And that was before they started partnering with China. So I just would like to say this. I cannot control, and you cannot control what goes on in other countries. And it's really not for us to control. I mean, we can have an opinion about it. We can feel for that country, but it's really not for us to say. Okay? And once we start getting involved with that, there will be more problems than there already are. So I like to remain neutral. It works for me. And at the end of the day, when I have to make a decision, I make a decision based on the knowledge that I have. And I think that that is the best way to be. I got to take a sip of water. So let's go back in. I just put my primer on. Let's go back in with the LYS. Really enjoyed using this the other day. I really enjoyed using this. It is liquidy. It goes on very smoothly. It goes on very uniformly. Okay, I am putting this makeup on with my fingers, and I have got to tell you, it goes on like a dream. Oh my gosh, it is so nice. I have too much on. I am well aware of that. I'm going to go under my eyes with it. Doing something a little different today. Going under my eyes before I put on my concealer. If you can hear gunshots in the background, there's somebody that lives on the road down below us that target shoots. Just ignore it. Okay. So I am going down my neck. You can see that this color is a lot warmer than my skin tone right now, but it will be perfect for summer because my husband and I go kayaking, and my face does get tan, my shoulders. So my chest. I wear my bathing suit kayaking because this is gorgeous. LYS. Here we go with the gun again. It's a really, really nice color on me when I blend it out. And I've already let it set. I paused my video and let it set because I had to go take care of my dogs, because when there's shooting like this, if nobody is downstairs, they get all antsy. So that doesn't look too bad under my eyes. I might be able to go without concealer, but I'm going to put some on anyway. Today I'm going to use the Elf Hydrating Camo Concealer under my eyes. It's got a huge doe foot. I think this would match better than my Il Maquillage. And I'm going to use one of my TEMU brushes. I personally have not had any problems with these brushes. If I bend and I pull, I don't have any problem with the bristles coming out. Listen, I paid a lot of money for a brush last year, okay? And when I got that brush, some of the bristles came out when I was using the brush. But the brush is perfectly fine. It's fine now. You know, sometimes they're just loose bristles. We'll see what it's like after I wash these, but in the meantime, I'm going to use them. For $9.99, you cannot go wrong. Okay? And think about that. If they eliminated the middleman, you can add another 100% markup to that. I would say 300% more like it. That's how people make money. That's how all these billionaires in the country make so much money. I just placed a Makeup Revolution order because I was watching one of my favorite video people, Margaret from 60andMe. Hi, Margaret. I respect you so much. I started watching Margaret during the pandemic, and I binge watched all her videos. I just thought she's a class act. She's so sweet. You know, my experience with the people from the UK is they're so polite and they're so sweet, you know? And I love that. I love that. My husband and I were talking last night because something came on about England. And he said, I would really like to go to England. And I said, I would too. And he says, well, we can go to England and we can go to Ireland. So we have to get our passports. But that's something I want to do. Never did anything like that. I've traveled, but not European travel. So yeah, you know, I don't understand the need to have to go on to somebody's channel and gaslight them or poke at them or whatever. Do you know how many channels I watch? I watch loads of channels. The one thing that I have put, I don't like the way this eyebrow looks, so I'm going to fix it. I just recently posted something because I really have a problem when somebody tells me that a certain foundation accentuates their fine lines and wrinkles and they don't have any. They don't have any. Or that they get off the camera and they go look in the mirror or whatever and it makes them look so old. They're not old. They don't look old. And it kind of grates on me. It's like, yeah, everybody knows that liquid foundation that has a little bit of a serum in it will make you look more youthful. I mean, look at the way this foundation makes me look. But I still enjoy powders because I'm not trying to look young. I'm trying to just be me. And I think when you try to just be who you are, you're a happier person. But that's just my personal opinion. Okay, so The other day I used these 4 colors right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Today I am going to use these 4 colors. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's going to be a darker eye look, but that's okay. So I think I'm going to use this taupe color right here over my eyelid. I'm going to use my TEMU fluffy brush, and I'm just going to place the eyeshadow over my eye. These, oh my gosh, you guys, these smell so good. These smell good. Look, I recommend these, okay? I recommend this eyeshadow. They are a satin matte. There are no shimmers. They are all satin mattes. Look at this color. Wow, is that gorgeous? Look at that. Why pay all this big money when you can get a gorgeous go to Temu. Use the code, if you're new, OFF, OFF 5895. And type in eyeshadows. This is called Nakeds. Okay? I don't know. These came later than my first package, but I am so glad that I got them. So for the crease, I'm going to go in with a different brush. I'm going to use this color. I'm going to use this color right here. That was my lid. This is the crease. And you guys know, I mean, I'm just doing a regular look. I'm not doing anything fancy. This is just a regular get ready with me use. So yeah, I've been watching Margaret from 60andMe since the pandemic. So that's 3 years. And a lot of her recommendations, because she's in her 70s, make sense to me. So I go by a lot of the products that she talks about. And yesterday, the video that I watched, I'm going to link her below as one of my favorite content creators. She talked about, being from the UK and Makeup Revolution, and how many, many years ago, it's been around for a long, long time. And right now, they're having a sale, but you can get products for $5 and under that are quite good. So yesterday I went shopping on there, and I bought mostly $10 and under products, but I did get a palette that was $12, but still, that is really good. Okay, you guys can see. I think this looks pretty, even, which is this color right here. Not this one, this one. I don't know, I might use that one as an eyeliner, the darkest. And I'm going to just place this on the outside of my eye and bring it under. Now I can clean this up, so I'm not worried about it. Same with this side. I'm going to place it right here. People are like, just ignore them. Just don't give them the time of day. No, because if I do that, then we can't talk about things that are important. For instance, would you guys know all about Temu? Would you know where they came from if you didn't look it up yourself? Would you understand their policies? You probably wouldn't, right? And somebody that writes something like that, you might want to believe them first. Because, there's a lot of that right now. Yeah, Margaret is one of my favorite YouTubers. But I will have to say that, you know, not everybody is for everybody, you know? All right. I like the way that looks. It almost looks like I almost look like a raccoon. So I want to fix this a little bit. This palette does not have any shimmers. I'm going to take a shimmer that would match this. So let's take Leo from my Zodiac palette and put it right here. And that's the way it is with makeup, too. You know, some things might work for me really well, and they won't work well for you. Some channels, YouTube channels, might work really well for you. You might resonate with that person, but they don't work well for me, or they don't resonate with me. Or sometimes we get to a point where we've watched somebody and, you know, initially what grabbed us kind of fades because they change or they're doing something different, and that's okay too. I mean, nothing ever stays the same. Nothing ever stays the same. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that little TEMU brush right here. I'm going to add some water to this color right here. This is it. And I'm going to put it in that brown with water. And I'm going to use it as an eyeliner. See what I'm doing? I wet this brush, and then I went in here. And let's see how this works as an eyeliner. Look at that. This brush is fantastic. I worked with a Japanese art teacher. She came over as an exchange teacher from Japan. And her name is Harumi. And we worked together for a semester. And when she was getting ready to leave to go to another school to work with them, she gave me a gift. And she told me that she thought that I was a wonderful art teacher. She taught me a lot about origami and different techniques. And we worked together on curriculum. Harumi gave me a brush that they use in Japan, and this reminds me of that. I still have it, and I still use that brush to this day, and that was about 22 years ago. And I was so humbled when she told me that she thought I was a great art teacher, because, you know, the Asian countries are very strict in their school systems. So to get a compliment like that made me feel so good. And this is like a hard plastic. This is almost like an art tray. I'm thrilled. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take this little applicator that came with it, and I'm going to go into this white, or maybe the next color over, this one right here. It's more of a off-white. And I'm just going to touch the inside of where my eye is. You don't need concealer. Everything that you need is in this palette. The eyeliner, the eyeshadows. Wow. Let's try using this as a powder under my eye. I'm really excited about this. And I'm going to set my under eye with it. Look at that. Look at that. Wow. I'm gonna order another one of these palettes. Maybe different colors, but this was the one that I chose. One of the things that I do want to do is I want to blend this. I want to blend it in more and kind of soften up the edges. Same with this side. I want to blend and soften up the edges. Makeup Revolution Quad. And I'm going to use one of my TEMU brushes. This brush right here, this angled brush. You know, I'm going to use this color right here because I kind of want to make a statement. I'm really putting a lot on. I love powder blushes. I just love them. I love them. I feel that for me, I can only speak for me. I've already got the base on. The powder mixed with my foundation is going to set it. I tend to have better luck with powder blush than I do with cream blushes. And I mean, and listen, you can blend it. So I'm on a hunt for some cream blushes. I got one from Makeup Revolution, so let's see. All right, and see this right here? It's almost like a bronzer. I'm going to go into that, and I'm going to use that under my chin. Notice I don't have anything here. If I wear like a scarf right here, right, sometimes if it's low, this will show. But it's not flabby. This is not flab. This is my chin. This is my chin. This is how it is. Which is my white rose. And this really nice little TEMU brush. Pretty, huh? Let's put on some lipstick and I will come back with the mascara and the finished look. And I hope you learned a little bit of something about TEMU today. I'm going to use my Chili and I have lines right here, okay? But I wore this the other day, and it did not leak into my lines. Leanna Dalton, try this liquid lip. There's other colors. It's by MAC. Try it. Okay, everybody, this is the final look. Let me get a sip of water just to see if this stays on. I'm thrilled with this lipstick. Not going anywhere. Let's see if it's transferable. Nothing. Love this MAC non-transferable liquid lipstick. And it's comfortable. People are like, well, it feels drying. This doesn't feel drying at all. Okay, everybody, this is the final look. I'm going to get in close so you can see my lips. And yeah, so I will talk to you in a day or two. Be well, be blessed, be beautiful, because you are. And stay safe. Stay optimistic. Stay hopeful. Breathe deep. Dig deep. Know you're loved. Until next time. Bye-bye.